Here we go, folks. Get ready. This is our game of the week, a matchup everybody's been waiting for. There's tremendous energy here in the building. And they'll kick it off to get this season underway. You can feel the excitement here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. Start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Handoff in a single back formation. Great cut, they whiff on him. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Going the other way, can they stop him? And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Trying to find some room. It's Baxter. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quick throw, complete to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Pass caught, second down now. The back's got it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanting to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? He's found some room at the 45. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
How about that, man? That is a big-time run on third down. You pass the line to gain, you pick up big yards, and just as importantly, you really demoralize this defense. The defense thought they were close to getting off the field. Now you gashed them to keep this drive alive.
They'll hand it off. Great cut there. He's still going. Look at the skill.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. To throw, it's Powers. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Third down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And then first down, right back to the running game. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And looking for a big play here. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They're going to run it. Fighting off the defender. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. They'll spot the ball near midfield at the +49.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Hampton. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Offense self-destructing. Penalty makes it 1st and 20. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That's caught. It's Knox. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
That sack sets up an important third down. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
Oh, and he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. First down here for this offense.
325.
Ball handed off. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Trying to get the ball to the perimeter on the jet sweep. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 1 will play. Third down coming up.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, it's Powers. Quick throw to his receiver. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Now the all-important extra point. And it's up and good.
The extra point is good. That ties the game.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Send the back in motion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Dropping back, it's Powers. Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a hit.
Fired into a tight window and picked off.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout by the offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Testing the right side here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Gonna run it. It's Baxter.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, I'm going to have that feeling that which quarterback is going to have the ball last is going to be the offense, and the guy that has a chance to win this game may be going back and forth all game.
Going after, not right through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
Returner choosing to field this one. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking downfield, it's Powers. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
He'll hand it off. Breaking free at midfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. From the shotgun, drops back. He's running up, plays bottled up, and the football is loose. Guy who coughs it up, recovers it, and prevents the turnover.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it go. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Picks up 1. 2nd down coming up.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. To throw, it's Powers. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout by the defense.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Back in motion now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He missed it. Field goal, no good. There's a penalty marker down. He might get a second shot at this. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Can he take it all the way? Across midfield. The 30. At the 20.
It's a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking to pass. It's Powers. And he's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Tough spot here. 2nd and long from their own 13. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the left side. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And he lobs it deep down the middle. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Baxter. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Try and muscle for the first down.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they'll set up with a PA2. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down.
At the 15. And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And out comes the offense, set to take over here. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. First down here for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Powers. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could... And he lofts it toward the sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Incomplete and nearly intercepted yet again. Second down now.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down.
Fourth down coming up.
Dropping back, it's Powers. Close to the tight end. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Well, down late in his football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second down after that previous play. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Running back grabs it on a screen. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the runner takes off to his right. Runs right over the defender. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Offense now in the all-important red zone. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. They can put the game away right here. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Timeout called by the defense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Dropping back. It's Powers. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab behind the line. It's 4. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, he's throwing for it. The pocket breaking down. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
By the offense.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. A handoff to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. He missed it. That miss leaves us with a 21-point game.
You know, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover. There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kirk. That's a big W on a big stage here early.
Well, you get through camp, you wonder how the season's going to get started, and they cannot be any happier. Now we'll just have to see how far they can ride this momentum as we go through the first half of the season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.